Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for render price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, and starting on the daily chart for an overview for the render in between bullish and bearish scenario. We start here with this impulse 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, where we see of course the wave 4 did not interfere with wave 1, so a very perfect impulse, of course, finishing wave A or a wave 1 or in smaller wave 1 in a contracting diagonal. So what we are looking at is probably a contracting diagonal, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to reach, of course, a wave 5 here. Another possible scenario is your yellow scenario, A, B, and a C zigzag finished, and you're looking at a finished 3 wave toward the downside, and you're looking for a wave C toward the upside, meaning A, B, and a C, of course, for higher prices. Another bullish scenario as well is a double 1, 2. We have 1, 2, 1, 2 in the blue count, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 toward the upside. Very, very massive scenario, of course, where you can reach even much, much more higher than this. So, what we have as bearish scenario is, of course, that you have a longer correction wave here, meaning this 3 waves can turn into, of course, 3 wave corrective, and then another 3 wave corrective, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for a wave C, of course. And with this wave C, you're gonna finish a big wave 1, 2 here probably, because this big orange 1, 2 will transform in a big wave 2 here, as of course 3 waves toward the downside, and then continuation for higher prices. Currently, higher possibility is for the bullish scenarios. Targets in Confluence, where we have, of course, all these bullish scenarios will meet in one single target between this area, the blue zone, which is a very, very remarkable zone to watch, and of course that we would like, of course, to move very, very bullish toward the upside, because first thing, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 4 for a contracting diagonal as perfect fib level are the 0.38 fib and the 0.5 fib level. And in this case scenario, of course, you are looking for a different bullish scenario as well, where we can see another 1, 2 here in the blue count for your wave 2. Perfect fib level or minimum requirement for a wave 2 is 0.38. A 0.5 would be perfect fib level, even a little bit lower. It's totally fine for a wave 2, of course, in the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. In one more scenario where we have, of course, an A, B, and a C toward the upside, finished a zigzag in the yellow scenario, you have 3 waves toward the downside, almost finishing in this area. You want to finish a wave C and moving, of course, for a new impulsive wave C toward the upside. So I would say this area is very, very important. Between the $3 and $1.9 for a render is the most confluence zone area for the targets, and we might, of course, move very, very impulsive and bullish from this area. Now let's move a little bit inside this zone to see what's going on, of course, inside it. So on the 4-hour chart here, we can see that render still, of course, looking for one more wave toward the downside, or one more leg toward the downside. That's because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished wave A, B, C, very clear corrective wave, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and still, of course, looking for this very corrective wave toward the upside after finishing this correction in the most confluence target, which is, as well as you can see, this target for only this corrective wave is 1 to 1 and 1.05, which is already inside your blue zone, which of course give us more confidence that this zone is a target to be watched, especially the $2.8, 2.6, where we might see, of course, higher prices from there. On the 1-hour chart here, we have our wave 4 very perfectly hit with our blue zone here, A, B, and a C, and probably finish, of course, as a running flat and moving toward the downside impulsively right now. And probably this is your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the downside. This is only, of course, a finished 1, 2, 3 right now. If we close up as well here, we can see, of course, an impulse, correction, and then one more impulse. So basically this is gonna be a wave 5 here, finishing wave 1, 2, and 3, 4, and a 5 to hit perfectly, of course, the blue box again. And finishing this wave C, and of course finish with it all the scenarios that we were talking about it, and moving for higher prices from there. That was it for render. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.